Hey, it's your girl Twan. What up, what up, what up? Hey, and you are now watching Tarot Tea with Twan. Hello and welcome. If you are new to my channel, what's up? I am Twan the Mystik. I'm a tarot reader, I'm a rapper, I'm an artist, an interior designer, product junkie lover, like skincare lover, okay? And I have a business called House Mystik on House Mystik. I sell spiritual art, spiritual decor, spiritual baths, incense, sage, things for the body and for the home that helps to raise the vibration, okay? So if those are some things that interest you, make sure you go to housemystik.com. And also if you're interested in, getting a tarot reading or astro birth chart reading, definitely go to housemystik.com, okay? So like I said, once again, welcome to my lovely channel. Welcome to the Soul Fam, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. This is a new thing, like I said last week, where I do a weekly reading for the signs, and my readings are usually split into 4 sections for each element, and the elements are the fire signs, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, the earth signs, which are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, the air signs, which are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Why couldn't I think? And the water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, okay? So the timestamps are always in the description. All the information you need for me is in the description, such as my social media. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Those are the only 2 I'm on right now. So follow me there, and let's go ahead and get into your reading for the week. I can't wait to see what Spirit has to say. Hello, my beautiful fire signs. And the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So this is your weekly reading, okay? So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. And excuse my nails, they're usually done, but this nail polish was not cooperating with me. So anywho, let's get into your reading. So the first 2 cards we have here is basically going to be talking about the overall theme for the week for you. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. So the overall theme we have here, it says, don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo, which is funny because, this is the fire sign reading. And we have if you believe. So what I'm getting for that, as far as like the overall theme for the week for you guys, fire signs, I feel like, don't let pride get in your way. And the way you may let pride get in your way is maybe you need help, you need someone to help you with certain things, but maybe you're too prideful to ask for help, or too prideful to maybe talk about your emotions and things like that. Or maybe there's people that are, trying to reach out to you, trying to connect with you, and you kind of just brush them off, or, stuff like that. I mean, of course, use your discernment, but I do believe that you may need help, or that there's certain people that try to reach out to you at times, and you kind of just like brush them off because of pride. But it doesn't have to be that, but I do think there is probably a need for help, okay? So we also got if you believe. So with the if you believe card, I feel like the overall theme for this week is, I think your belief systems are going to definitely be challenged, or it has been being challenged for the past, like, I don't know how long, but I feel like your belief systems will be challenged, and your mindset, there may be a need to really work on the mindset this week, because Mercury has gone retrograde, and Mercury is all about the mind. So there may be certain things in your mind, especially because Mercury is going to be in Scorpio at first, and you're going to maybe realize certain triggers you have, certain triggers that you have that kind of like throw you off course, or like get your mind all messed up, or, well, not messed up, but I think there's certain triggers that you may have that start to make you doubt yourself at times, or maybe there's just traumatic things that you've been through that kind of mess with your mind when it comes to the surface, and maybe you haven't really been dealing with those emotions. But like I said, message for so many people. So take what resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, okay? All right, so let's see what else we got here for you, fire signs. So, all right, wow. Okay, so the moon, we got the moon card, and that card definitely indicates fears, okay? I think you're going to be working through fears, or even like, I think you're kind of being led on a different path, or like you're having to take a new type of approach, or you know, something like that. But maybe you're questioning it. Maybe you're questioning what you're doing, even though you're doing it. You're going down this path, you're doing it, but sometimes you question it, or like I said, the fears, they resurface, the certain triggers that you have that kind of trigger you to doubt yourself or get angry, or you know, something. But I do think there's some underlying emotions that need to be dealt with this week, especially the fears, okay? Especially the fears, because maybe you're wondering if whatever you're doing is even worth your time. Maybe you still love it, but you're just wondering if you'd be able to handle all the responsibilities, or you're wondering where it'll take you. Is it something that will last for you? Like, you're just having a lot of questions. So we also have Knight of Pentacles. I mean, Two of Pentacles. Maybe Knight of Pentacles. Let me go ahead and interpret Knight of Pentacles, because I randomly said that. So planning. I definitely think you would do well with planning, or having more of a detailed plan, because maybe you have plans but you don't have a detailed plan. So yeah, doing more with planning. And it also makes me think of what I was saying of you being dedicated, or like, yeah, going down this path even though you're like, is this even worth my time? But Spirit is saying be dedicated anyway. Even if you're like, is this worth my time? Will this last? Will I be able to handle the responsibilities? Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that? Spirit is like, just don't even worry about that right now. We got you. We got you covered. Okay, we got you covered. Don't even worry about that. Just make the plans and keep going. Okay. So with the Two of Pentacles, and it came up right next to the Ten of Cups card. Ooh, with this lighting. Ooh, my boo helped me with the lighting. This one's better, so y'all can kind of see the cards. So yeah, I feel like there's a need to find balance between work life, personal life. Yeah, between work life and personal life. And that's probably where the scheduling comes in and the planning comes in, because maybe you don't plan. So sometimes it makes it, well, I don't want to say you don't plan, because I think you plan, but maybe there's a need to do a different plan or something like that, or come up with a more suited plan that works for you and your family life and your relationships, and you know, stuff like that. Because maybe you be planning but not planning fun time, or not planning time for rest, or time to hang out with your friends. You know, just, I think planning would be so beneficial for you. Okay. And then also for some of you guys, I think balance, as far as like, okay, maybe balance is not the word, but to-do lists. Start writing more to-do lists. And I mean, not saying you gotta make those extra long to-do lists, but if you could find a way to keep like a journal or diary or something of like all your ideas, because they may be swirling around up here, but when you get it on paper, I think it's it's like so helpful for you, because then you'll just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. Or even like a calendar. Like I have a dry erase board calendar. It's helpful. It's pretty helpful. And write my goals out on there, and you know, stuff like that. So maybe that could be something that would be helpful for you. Or maybe doing more as far as scheduling in time for friends, time for family, times for going to the gym, times for chilling, you know, stuff like that. Start writing it down. Okay, so we also got star family. You're part of a team of souls calling support. Wasn't I just talking about family and friends, like making more time for family and friends? Literally just said that. So I think you need to add that more into your schedule. And the fact that it says call in support, and I said don't let pride get in your way, and I was saying that you know, don't be afraid to ask for help. And I think there are some people around you that can help you, and there may even be people that like start reaching out to you as far as saying they want to help you or they want to collaborate with you. I was just saying this to the earth signs last week, so I wonder if you have earth in your chart as well. But yeah, call in support. Don't be afraid to ask people for help, okay? Please ask people for help. Don't be afraid to collaborate. Of course, use discernment, but I definitely think collaboration would be in your best interest, or working with family. I can't make this stuff up. Star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Brothers, like literally another card talking about family. Okay, another card. So maybe spending time with family, working with family. I think you're definitely drawing in your soul tribe. For those of you that are wanting to grow a brand, or you have like a business already or something like that, you're definitely going to be calling in your soul tribe. And maybe even set that intention, like with your affirmations that maybe you say every day. You should definitely call in your soul tribe and be like, you know, I attract my soul tribe to my YouTube, my Instagram, to my business, you know, stuff like that. Or maybe you'll be joining some type of community like the gym, or going to school, or like work, like a new job. But I do think there's a need to be more around people. Okay, so we got baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Oh, come on. Y'all have to have earth in y'all charts somewhere, because these are like the same cards, like these 3 cards I just named that came up for the earth sign. Was it the earth signs? Yeah, last week. The earth signs? Yeah. So y'all probably have earth in your chart somewhere. But yeah, this makes me think of what I was literally talking about with the planning, even though it does not make sense, like, or like you're wondering if certain things are worth your time, and spirit is like, yes, even though it doesn't make sense yet, even though you're still kind of following not following, but having to trust in the unknown. Just know that you're being guided in the right direction. Like, you are definitely being guided in the right direction, even though like you're still wondering, is this worth my time? Yes, what you're doing is definitely worth your time. And I think spirit is calling you to expand, and maybe that's what's going to draw in your soul family. I feel like a lot of you guys are business owners. Like, I mean, fire signs, an independent bunch, you know. My chart is mostly fire. My chart is mostly fire, so I feel y'all, we like to be independent and stuff like that. But I think right now spirit is wanting us to take action on things that may not make sense yet, but it's going to draw in the right opportunities, the right people, the tools, all that good stuff. Okay, so take action even though it does not make sense right now. So the last card we have here is You Got the Love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Okay, so very, very interesting, because of the fact that we're talking about, you know, asking people for help, and then we also got codependency here. So I feel like what is happening is balance. Okay, there's a need for balance. Like, I think there's a need, of course, to be independent and work on your stuff, like things that you know you need to get done, but then there's also a need to be a part of a community, ask help from others, you know, things like that. But maybe for some of you guys, you're going through a certain situation or a time period in your life where you're feeling a little dependent on others, And even though you're very independent, I feel like you're very, very independent, but you're kind of depending on others right now. Like maybe you live with your parents right now. Maybe you live with a family member, or you have a roommate, or like you're depending on your partner, or like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or something along those lines. And maybe that's how you're being codependent. And I think Spirit is wanting you to stand up on your own 2 feet. And the thing is, I don't think that you're just totally not dependent, but I think there's a lot of you that are wanting to move on your own or do something a little on your own. And right now you're feeling a little codependent on others, and Spirit, I definitely feel like, is calling you to find a way to create that independence for yourself again. And then also with the boundaries, I do think balance again, because it could be sometimes that you're so helpful to people, like you help people so much that there's no boundaries at times, because you tend to just give, and maybe it's not balanced. And I think you should definitely say no when you need to. If you can't help, or you don't have the energy to help, say no. Okay? So yeah, that was your reading for the week. So now we're gonna go ahead and talk about the affirmations for each sign. Okay, fire sign. So here are the messages for each sign. Okay. So Aries, this is an affirmation for you. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So this can mean a number of things. It could be you attacking others, or others attacking you. Or, you don't have to necessarily be attacking people, but maybe for some of you guys, because I was kind of talking about how you maybe push people away sometimes, and this could be that, or it could be some other people attacking and judging you and stuff like that. So, okay, affirmations for Leo. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Wow, so I was just talking about a path, like you taking a certain path, and you're like wondering, is this even the right path for me? Like, am I supposed to even be doing this right now? And Spirit is like, yes, take the steps, even though it doesn't make sense yet. Okay, so the next card we have here for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mercury in Sagittarius. I forgot to say that for the other ones, but my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Okay? So make sure you guys say those affirmations this week. Oh, my alarm's going off. So yeah, make sure you guys say those affirmations this week. I think they'd be really, really helpful for you. And yeah, if you love this reading, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe because you stay this long. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so you're updated every time I drop something new, okay? Hello, my beautiful air signs. And the air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading and talk about what will be occurring for you this week, okay? So the first 2 cards that I have here are basically going to talk about the overall theme of the week for you, okay? Interesting. So we got not the right time, and we also have step out of your comfort zone. Very, 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 very interesting. So I wonder, because how it says not the right time and to step out of your comfort zone. I wonder if it has to do with possibly maybe not starting anything new, but it is kind of making me think of that Mercury retrograde scare, and I hate that so much. But I think what I'm getting from it with these two cards together, I think what I'm getting is that because I do feel like there's some of you that's working on something new, but maybe don't drop it just yet. Don't drop it just yet, okay? Like maybe wait till after Mercury retrograde, and I hate to be the one to say that because I hate when astrologers scare people with Mercury retrograde, but maybe it's that, you know, continue to do work behind the scenes, because I do think you are being pushed to step out of your comfort zone, but I think right now just continue to do work behind the scenes, and maybe you don't have to wait till the complete end of Mercury retrograde, but maybe wait till to the end, or maybe just make sure that, you know, everything is ready before you put it out there. Okay, whatever you're working on, make sure everything is ready before you put it out there. Maybe don't talk to people about it. Don't, you know, of course the people you trust, but maybe don't talk to people about it. Don't advertise it. Don't, you know what I mean? But I do think this is saying to work behind the scenes. There's something new that you are working on, but I think you still need to tweak it behind the scenes and maybe get a little more clarity about what you're doing, and yeah, tweak it behind the scenes, okay? And let's see, what else am I seeing? Yeah, I would just say tweak it. Yeah, tweak it behind the scenes before putting it out there. Make sure you just have everything put together before you put it out there, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about the other cards we have here for the week. Wow, okay. Okay, so wow, this makes sense. So look, we got trust the timing. Oh, okay. We got trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So this is funny because the other card had to do with time as well. So it kind of goes along with literally what I was just saying about how there's something that you could be working on, and you should still tweak it behind the scenes. Still tweak it behind the scenes before you like put it out there. Don't rush it. Definitely don't rush it, because I feel like whatever it is that you're working on could be super, super successful, but don't rush it. Or it could just be with anything that you've been working on. There's no need to rush it. Okay? And maybe you've just been really anxious about it. Like you just want to put it out there, and Spirit is just kind of like, just don't rush it. Don't rush it. And I think it's also crazy because the next card we have here is You're Not For Everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. And we have the Step Out of Your Comfort Zone card that is the North Node. See, that's that card, and then the North Node card. So 2 cards talking about your North Node. So I think you should pay attention to what your North Node is, like what sign it is and what house it's in, and take a look at your South Node too, because I feel like your South Node can definitely tell you a lot about repeating cycles that you tend to have. Okay, that you tend to have that you need to break in this lifetime in order to grow and elevate. Okay, so yeah, I'm wondering if like why it's saying this, because what I'm kind of hearing in my mind is like there's something that you're working on, possibly doing it behind the scenes, and maybe you're afraid to put it out there or talk about it because you're afraid of other people's reaction. Okay, and that makes me think of what I was just talking about. Like, you know, I said don't talk about it, don't, you know what I mean? But it could actually be that you're keeping certain things behind the scenes as well, because you're maybe afraid of what people will think when you reveal what it is that you're doing or you want to do. And with this saying, embrace your weirdness, face your true north, you're not for everyone, it's making me think that bump those people. Bump those people that don't agree with what you're doing or how you're doing it, or you know what I mean. And maybe the reason why you're needing to keep it on the low for a little bit is because there's certain people that kind of question what you're doing and won't understand it till they see the final results, or see, yeah, I guess you would say the final results, or see the manifestation of it. I guess that's the final results. But so yeah, you don't have to tell everybody about what's going on, especially if you know they're gonna criticize you or have lots of questions about what you're doing. Just kind of keep it on the low and then just bust on out with it, okay? But that could be for a certain few of you, but I just keep hearing work being done behind the scenes. Okay, so we have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So with the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, is not yours to carry. It kind of makes me think of what I literally just said about possibly needing to keep certain ideas to yourself because people won't understand it, or like, you know, might try to criticize it. Shoot, may even try to take it. Who knows? Who knows? But I do think there's a need to kind of like keep your ideas to yourself at this point in time. Or, you know, of course, share it with people that you care about that wouldn't just shoot you down. But yeah, I definitely think there's like certain ideas that you have that you kind of need to keep to yourself. And I don't mean that you need to be embarrassed or anything like that, but you don't got to tell everybody everything, okay? And then also it's just making me think of ideas that you've grown up with, like philosophies that you've grown up with, like just the way you grew up, I think definitely influences the way you think about yourself and what you're doing and stuff like that. And I think this week is really, really important for you to work through those emotions of like, you know, what are these people going to think? What is my family going to think? What is, you know what I mean? Because of things they've said about you or to you in the past. But it's not yours to carry anymore. Gotta let that stuff go. Especially because I also think you carry ancestral stuff too that make you feel like you need to hide your gifts. And that's the thing. I keep hearing because you feel like you need to hide your gifts, and then there's like a need to hide your gifts. So for some of you guys, it could be either or it could really just be like, just wait on sharing your gifts with others, because yeah, there will be people that try to criticize you, but the results won't lie, okay? The results won't lie. So they just gonna be haters if they look at you and be like, they're just gonna be considered haters, okay? But I still do think that there's for a lot of you, there's a need to keep certain things under wraps for a little while until you're ready to share it with the world. So we have the Cosmic Heart, Devotion, Potency, Make Your Life a Moving Prayer. So with this card coming out, I do think that at this time, this is definitely a time where you need to do more like meditation, working more with spirit, maybe scripting, I know it's scripting, but I feel like there's a word that goes before it, but basically writing down your desires, okay? Writing down your desires, reading it out loud, saying the affirmations, you know, things like that. Or when you wake up every morning, listening to something motivational, you ride into work, listening to something motivational, reading motivational books or podcasts, or just bring more positivity in your life, because for some reason, I'm just feeling like there's some people that try to criticize or question what you're doing, even if they don't necessarily like go, like, you know, wag their finger at you. They sometimes question your decisions, like, what are you, like, why are you doing this? Like, you know what I mean? So I definitely think there is a need to listen to things that are motivational so that you're not doubting yourself so much, okay? Or being afraid to share these gifts with the world when you're finally ready to do it. Okay, so we got the Lovers. We got Four of Cups. And we also got the Wheel of Fortune, but it's reversed. So I feel like this week I feel like you're going to be making some choices. I feel like you're going to be making some choices, and it probably goes back to what I was saying about you possibly working on something behind the scenes, and you're having to make some decisions, and it's requiring you to change some things up. Like you're having to change some things up. Maybe your routine, certain habits that you have. Excuse me, but you're having to make some choices and some changes, and maybe you've been a little resistant with your not with your changes, but you've been resisting change. Maybe some of you've been resisting change, or maybe not even purposely. It's just it's a habit to do things a certain way, and you just got used to doing things a certain way, and now that's just how you are. But yeah, Spirit is wanting you to make some choices and changes this week, okay? And incorporate the guidance of your higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, you know, whatever. Spirit is wanting you to incorporate that in your decision making. Oh. And I think even with your decision making, it'll also help. It'll help with knowing when the timing is right to put certain things out there, and when to reveal your projects to people, or when to talk to your family about it, or when to, you know what I mean? But I'm just hearing changes and choices, okay? Changes and choices, changes and choices. So yeah, don't be resistant to change. But even if you have to keep it under wraps for a while or whatever, just do that to, I feel like, keep your sanity. Because I feel like some of the things that you're wanting to do, or that you're about to do, or you're already doing, not everyone's going to understand it. And for some of you guys, it could even be a relationship that you kind of have to keep under wraps for a little bit, because people be hating, or people are going to question you, or going to, you know what I mean? But there's something that kind of needs to be kept under wraps for a little bit, and Spirit will let you know when the time is right to kind of like reveal things to people. Okay, air signs, so now these are the cards that are basically they are affirmations for each sign, okay? For Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So let's go ahead and get into it. So for Gemini, we have, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Wow. Nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So this kind of goes back to literally what I was talking about, the with the, you know, being yourself, being yourself, even if like at first you're keeping things under wrap for a while, or things that you're working on, even if you have to keep it under wraps for a while, just know it's fine that you're doing these things, or having this relationship, or whatever that you're kind of keeping under wraps. Just know it's fine. It's just, some people won't agree with it, or maybe it's just not the right time to reveal some of the things that you have planned, or who you're with, or what's going on to others. Like, just keep it under wraps for a little bit. Okay, so for the next card, which is for Libra, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So this goes along with literally what I was just talking about of infusing yourself with positivity, like listening to motivational podcasts or videos or self-help books or, you know, something like that, I definitely feel will help you feel more confident in yourself and what you're doing, even if it's, like I said, you're having to keep certain things under wraps for a little bit because maybe others won't understand. But as long as you understand and you allow yourself to connect with that, with your intuition and what it's telling you to do, that's all that matters. So we also have the moment, oh wait, this is for Aquarius, okay? This for Aquarius. So we have the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Again, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Okay, so this goes back to what I was saying about infusing yourself with positivity, because I feel like when you're more positive, you allow more positivity in your life, it clears the mind. And I don't mean it's like toxic positivity, I don't mean that, but what I mean is instead of allowing yourself to just wallow in your feelings forever, okay, about how people don't understand you, or you're scared to put yourself out there, or you know what I mean? When you align yourself with that joyful presence that we talked about for Libra, when you align yourself with that, or you decide like, okay, I'm gonna allow myself to not wallow in my feelings, you'll have clear thoughts. You'll have way more clear thoughts because you'll be able to just hear what Spirit is saying to you, instead of thinking about everything else that people have said or what has happened and all that other stuff. You'll be able to get that out of your mind. So that was for you guys, Aries signs. If it resonated with you, please leave a comment, okay? Please leave a please hit that notification bell so you're updated every time I drop something new, and please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also, this is not required, but if you feel called to, hit up my Cash App, okay? Hit up my PayPal, okay, to donate to the channel, because it really helps to grow the channel, all right? So, follow me on social media, on Instagram and Twitter, Twan the Mystik, on both of those. So yeah, follow your girl. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will see you in your next reading, and hope you have a great rest of the week. Hello, my beautiful earth signs. And the earth signs are Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading about what's going on for you this week, all right? So let's get into it. All right. Wow. Ha ha ha. I love to see it. Love to see it, because fellow earth sign, your girl, Virgo, if you can see on the chain. Okay, so anywho, so the overall theme for you guys this week. The first card is expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. And while I'm making this video, I'm making it a week before, but when I'm making this video, there is going to be a new moon in Libra, but by the time I drop this, it'll have already passed. But I feel like with the new moon, there will be some changes that come to you starting the week before this one, okay? Maybe a change in relationships, a change in your career, a change in your approach, a change in maybe just a change in you, okay? A change in you where you're like, okay, I'm fed up with my own mess, okay? Let me get it together. Let me, do what I really need to do. But earth signs, I mean, you're a hard worker. You're already a hard worker, but I think there's just like a new approach that you need to take, or that you've been meaning to take, or something that you've been meaning to change, and now you're just like, okay, let me just do it, okay? So the next card is in the near future. So expect powerful change in the near future. So I do feel like this week you can definitely expect some changes with your career, maybe your finances, with your schedule, with where you live at, where you, like, there's some type of change I feel like that's coming this week, or it could be in the coming weeks, but maybe after that new moon, it's like things are gonna start being like boom, 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 okay? Something along those lines. Yeah. For some of you guys, I'm hearing moving, but since, you know, Mercury retrograde is here, I hate when people say like, oh, Mercury retrograde, you can't do anything and blah, blah, blah. No, I would not say you can't do anything, but let's say if you are having to move, or there's some type of contract that needs to be signed for maybe like a new job, opportunity, whatever, just make sure you're going over every single detail. Go over every single detail, okay? Yeah. So yes, expect powerful change in the near future. So this week may be a week of change for you. So let's see what the cards gotta say. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. I see why I heard moving. I see why. It says Hyriate or Hyriate or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. But longing for home, homesick for the stars. So I do feel like a lot of you guys, I don't think y'all can see that, but I do think a lot of you guys are definitely looking for a new home. You're wanting a new home. You've been longing for a new home, one that's better suited for you, or like maybe you're living in a chaotic environment and you're like, okay, tired of this mess, time to get out of here, okay? So I do think some of you guys are looking for a new home, but I also feel like some of you guys are needing to come back home to yourself or to your family. And what I mean by that is like maybe you've just been on work mode. You've been on work mode, and now there's a need to like come back to the self, okay? Come back to the self and not be so focused outwardly, okay? Take more time to go within, take more time to relax and chill, and maybe even look more into yourself, such as like learning more about your birth chart, maybe. But I definitely feel like, yeah, there's a need to slow down, which is crazy because the next card we have here, Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. And it's crazy that this card came up because, you know, this is the earth signs. So we need that element of earth. So maybe it kind of goes along, not maybe, I know. It goes along with what I was literally just saying about the need to slow down. So yeah, spending time in nature, spending time maybe like doing spiritual baths, things to like rejuvenate yourself. Let's see what else. Maybe spending time with the family. Maybe you need to go on vacation or something like that. Maybe you've planned for a vacation or something, but I do feel like there's, yeah, a need to just relax, because I wonder if like your anxiety has been on like 5,000. But yeah, there's definitely a need to just slow down and relax yourself, okay? So we also have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Very, very interesting. So it kind of makes me think of, you know, the new moon card that just came out, the new moon eclipse card. Yeah. And we have a new earth. So it goes along with the change. So for you guys, I'm wondering if you're working on something new. Whenever you're working on something new, or you're taking some type of new approach, maybe you're taking up some type of new hobby or project or venture or something like that. Or it could even be because, you know, like I was saying, there's a new moon on October, or there was a new moon on October 16th. On October 16th, and maybe, you know, you've set some intentions. You've set some intentions, and now Spirit is telling you to keep holding that vision, those intentions that you set for yourself. Keep holding that vision and keep keep working on that vision, keep being, I'm hearing disciplined with that vision. And it's crazy because we even have Knight of Pentacles. This came up, well, not this card, but I said Knight of Pentacles accidentally in the fire signs. And when I was doing the fire signs reading, I kept talking about the earth sign reading from the previous week. So do some of y'all got fire in your chart? Particularly Aries? Maybe some of you guys do, but it doesn't have to be one of, it doesn't have to be Aries. It could be Leo or Sagittarius, but that's what I'm sensing for y'all. But yeah, Knight of Pentacles, this card is definitely going along with what I said about the discipline. Like being disciplined with this new vision that you have for yourself. So for this new vision that you have for yourself could be numerous things. It could be like a new venture, like I was saying, or maybe for some of you guys, like I was talking about, you want a new home, you want to move somewhere new, and Spirit is telling you to like create a plan of action that can help with manifesting this new home. Yeah, maybe, did I already say new venture? Because I forgot to say for like new venture or new business or whatever like that. Maybe there's there's just, yeah, a need for a plan, like a detailed plan. And you know, earth signs, I feel like we're planners, but I think maybe things have been a little stressful. Maybe things have been a little stressful and your plans, maybe you haven't been able to make them as detailed as you need them to be, or you haven't been as disciplined with them, or maybe this plan is just unmanageable. Maybe this plan is unmanageable because we even got the slow down card here. So maybe this plan is unmanageable and there's a need to like tweak the plan so that you're adding in time for rest, for exercising, for chilling, you know, things like that. Because we even have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay, and the reason why I said because we have this is because I feel like you sometimes you work and it kind of hardens you a little. Not okay, hardens may not be the word, but it's like you get so focused on work that you kind of forget about your body and how your body needs attention, or how your kids may need attention, or your relationship needs attention, or your home needs attention, or you know, something like that. And it goes back to what I was talking about with the longing for home card, homesick for the stars, because I was saying like there's a need to come back home to the self, okay, and focus more on the self, and definitely make plans or make time for that. And even without how I was saying like a new, like, what's the word? I was saying discipline for this new vision. It could even be like your health. Like maybe you're like, okay, I really need my health to be better. And you just haven't been planning for that. And Spirit is like, put that into your plans and intake more like herbal tinctures, exercise, sleeping, being in nature, you know, stuff like that. Keep holding, like keep disciplined with that vision that you have for your health. Okay, so okay, we have King of Wands, but it's reversed. Okay, so this goes along with literally what I was talking about, like your visions. Like you have a vision for yourself, an idea that you want to put out there, an intention that you've been putting out there. And now with this King of Wands being reversed, I feel like there needs to be some type of discipline discipline with this new vision that you have. Okay, so it could be for your health, because for a lot of you, I don't know if it's work, because I feel like you work a lot already. Okay, you probably work a lot already, even though maybe you need to tweak your schedule or something like that. But it could be a vision for your health. It could be a vision for a new place that you're wanting to move to, or maybe you want to expand like your business, your brand or something, or you want to make changes with your career, and Spirit is wanting you to be disciplined with this new vision that you have for yourself. Like you've been feeling called in a certain direction, but now Spirit is wanting you to actually be disciplined with you making these moves or doing these things, okay, that you keep saying you're gonna do. And then Ace of Cups being reversed. Okay, so another thing I forgot to say with the great severing, anger, okay? I do think for a lot of you guys, maybe this week, and I'm wondering if it's because we have Mercury in Scorpio in retrograde, and Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars. So I do think a lot of things will be resurfacing for you, like anger, anxiety, doubt, fear. A lot of that will be resurfacing for a lot of us, but maybe especially for you, earth signs, because with this card being reversed, it's talking about like anger, emotions, and things like that that we have not let go of yet. So yeah, I do think it's a time where that's probably why you're being called to slow down. Probably being called to slow down so that you can address some of this anger that you may have like simmering beneath the surface, okay? And let's see. And also, I wonder if there's some of you guys having a creative block or something like that, because maybe there is some vision that you have for yourself that you want to do, or like you've already started it, but you have a bit of a creative block, or maybe you don't know how you want to express that, or there's some type of plan you want to create, but you're just like, I mean, what plan should I make that can get me to my end result? You know what I mean? You're just figuring things out, okay? I definitely think you're figuring things out and needing to get your thoughts together. And that's probably why you need to slow down, because maybe things have just been going so fast. You've been stressed out. You've been doing the most. And Spirit is like, okay, slow down. Let's slow it on down. Let's think things through. Let's take care of the health, okay? Take care of the home, you know? So, yep. Let's see. Is that it? Oh, okay. That's all for these cards, because you know we're gonna have some other cards, the affirmations for each sign, okay? So let's go ahead and get into that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the affirmation cards for each sign, okay? So let's see what they say. So Taurus, okay, so the affirmation for you this week is the ultimate, oh wait, hold on. Joy is the ultimate creator. Joy is the ultimate creator. I don't even know if y'all see this stuff, but don't worry, when I get more equipment, we're gonna have close-ups on the cards, okay? So anywho, joy is the ultimate creator. So I definitely feel like having joy, or more so doing stuff that you love, I think can definitely help with the momentum of things, because I do think you have a new vision, you have a new thing that you're wanting to do, and maybe you've been doubting it, but joy is definitely something that'll not quicken up the pace, but draw in your desires quickly, okay? So let's see, Virgo, I am the loving energy of the universe. I am the loving energy of the universe, okay? So for you guys, Virgo, I just think that you're just needing to connect with spirit more. You're needing to connect with spirit more, and we do have that slow down time in nature card. What was it? Earth pulsing? Yeah. So there's definitely a need to connect with spirit more so that you can remember your divinity, because I too think you have a new vision or new way that you want to do things, and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. And spirit is wanting you to connect more so that you always remember your divinity and know that you're an expression of the universe, okay? A physical expression of the universe. So Capricorn, we have my capacity to tune into the energy of love. This is funny. Wow. Okay. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. Let me read that again. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost, okay? So yeah, you also need to connect with spirit more, okay? Tune in to the like energy of spirit. Like maybe you haven't been making enough time to connect with spirit because you've been working. And that Aries card with the homesick for the stars and longing for home and stuff like that. And maybe if you haven't been feeling fulfilled, or you've been doubtful, you have anxiety, it's because you need to connect with spirit way more, okay? So please make time for your practices, even if it's like 20 minutes every morning or something, okay? So that was your reading, Earth signs. If it resonated with you, please make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're updated every time I drop something new. Also follow me on social media, Twan the Mystik on Instagram and Twitter. And also, this is totally not required, but if you feel called to, hit your girl up on Cash App. Okay, hit your girl up on PayPal and donate to your girl to help grow the channel. But, you know, to get more equipment, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's not necessary. But if you feel called to, please do so. It really helps with the channel. And I definitely want to get more decks and more equipment. Okay. Right now, you know, I'm using my boyfriend's stuff. Which he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. But just wanting a little more equipment so you guys can see the cards actually. Okay. But anywho, I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you again soon. Hello, my beautiful water signs. And the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading all about what's occurring for you this week. All right, so yeah, we're gonna start off. Almost forgot my train of thought there, but we're gonna start off with two cards that just talk about what's going to be coming for you this week, or well, more so the themes, okay? The themes for like the overall themes for this week for you guys, okay? Wow, okay. Oh my gosh, y'all got the best cards, okay? Y'all got the best cards. I think the earth signs and the earth signs and the water signs got the best cards. No offense to the other signs, but it's like the two cards, like they go hand in hand with each other. Like the other ones were a little confusing. But anywho, let me not act like I'm discriminating, but because the first card we have here is Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. Okay, and then the next card is Abundance. Like they go hand in hand with each other. That's so funny. Okay, so yeah, water signs, okay, this week is a money week for you, okay? So you may get a new job, you may get some type of new contract offer, you may get some type of money-making idea, you may have like decided to approach things in a new way. There's just something, because with it saying new moon in Taurus, it's just definitely making me think new beginnings. And on October 16th, there was a new moon in Libra. Okay, well, as I'm making this video, it still hasn't come up, but by the time this video drops, it would have already passed the new moon in Libra. Okay, so I'm wondering, because you know they're both ruled by Venus, so I'm wondering if some of you guys made some type of like, or once, or yeah, we'll say made made some type of intention of bringing more money into your life, because clearly these two cards are like saying like, you want some more money? We got you, okay? So yes, I do think some type of new opportunity, something new is coming for you so that you're able to create the abundance that you've been wanting, okay? So definitely look out for this week. It could be someone hitting you up via email, via Instagram, Twitter, something like that. So, and when I looked down, it said 1010 again. And last week when I did the reading for you guys, 1010 came up. So if you've been seeing, oh, I'm getting goosebumps, or it's because my rising is Cancer, and I'm like, yes, Spirit, I've been waiting for this. But if you've been seeing 1010 a lot, If you've been seeing 1010 a lot, yeah, Spirit is definitely saying things are coming to an end and you can expect all types of new stuff entering your life regarding money, okay? So, let's see what else is on here. Oh man, this is, oh wow, this is great. I love to see it. I love to see it, okay? So we have child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay, I don't know if y'all can really see that, but the reason why I thought this was very interesting is because we also have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts, okay? Okay, starting to get a little bright in here because I have the lighting and now the sun wants to come out. What's that about? Okay, so hopefully it doesn't get too bright or else I'll fix it. But anywho, I thought it was interesting because these are both cards talking about like children and stuff like that. So for a number of you, and it's so crazy because this girl I follow who is an amazing astrologer, she was just talking about for Cancer specifically, but this may go along, this is probably a message for all the water signs. There's a need to heal your inner child, and a lot of you can heal your inner child through your children, because there's a lot of you guys that have children, your parents, or you spend time with children a lot, and you can heal your inner child through spending more time with your child or with children in general, or just with just by doing things you love to do when you were a child. And I just looked down and I saw 808. I don't know if you guys have been seeing 808 a lot, and I think if you could heal your inner child and do more with your children, or doing things that that you love to do as a child, I think those are some things that could bring more abundance in your life. And that's why I was saying 808, because 8 is the number of money, 0 is the number of potential. So I do think you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of potential to, like, a lot of creative potential, I feel like. And Spirit is like, if you could just heal your inner child and possibly spend time doing what you love to do as a child, or spend time with your children, I think it'll bring in more money, because maybe there are some of you guys that had some type of traumatic experience dealing with money as a child, or maybe like your parents have made you feel so restricted in a way when it comes to money, okay? Something along those lines. But yeah, I do feel like healing the inner child is super important, and spending time with children is super important. Also spending time in the sun. I don't know where y'all are at, but I know where I'm at. It's been cloudy, like, feels like for forever, okay? Or yeah, I mean, yesterday was sunny, but it's just been really cloudy. So yeah, spending more time in the sun would possibly be beneficial for you, or even listening to the sun frequency on YouTube, or just, yeah, working with the sun energy, I think will definitely be very healing for you. So we got lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. We also have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Okay, so yeah, potential. It made me think of potential, okay, what I was just saying. And also things you love to do as a kid. It's giving me goosebumps. There's something that you love to do as a kid, and maybe you still kind of do it, but maybe Spirit is like pushing you more towards it. Yeah, it's pushing you away. It's giving me goosebumps. Like, I think a Spirit is talking to me too, but there's something that you love to do as a child, or maybe even in the past that you love to do, and Spirit is kind of like pushing you towards it, okay? And I just think you have a lot of big ideas. You have a lot of big ideas, but you kind of maybe don't, like, I don't know, maybe you think small of yourself sometimes, so you don't look into that, or you don't take enough time to work on these ideas or something. Or it could be that you need to spend more time visualizing, because, like, I feel like visualizing and just actually seeing what you want your life to be like, and actually feeling those feelings of how you want to feel when your life is in a good space or whatever, it helps to manifest. It helps to manifest those things. So I think, yeah, you taking more time to visualize and maybe do a vision board for some of you guys. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are visionaries, okay? You're visionaries. And you know what's also crazy? We have this Pleiades energy here, and that's in the Taurus constellation, okay? So do some of you guys have Taurus in your chart, or heavy second house energy in your chart, or something like that? Because a lot of you guys may be Pleiadian, okay? And that's probably why you have a lot of creative ideas, okay? So anyway, lifting the veil, I do feel like anything that's just not for you needs to go. Anything that drains your energy just needs to go. It could even be certain thoughts that just need to go, okay? Because we have the new moon in Taurus, so I do think like new is entering your life, and then the old stuff just needs to be let go of, or maybe an old approach, or just even kind of like what I was saying about maybe you had difficulties with money growing up, or maybe you've lost all your money at one point, or your parents made you feel a certain way about money. Like, one thing I notice a lot of people tend to say is money is the root of all evil, and it's like, no, it's not. People are the root of evil, okay? The wrong people having money, okay? They're the root of evil, okay? So maybe that's an idea you kind of grew up with, and Spirit is wanting you to like release those philosophies and those things that were kind of pushed on you as a child that made you feel a certain way about money, or about your creativity, or about being an entrepreneur, or about taking a certain path, you know? Yeah, or even about spirituality. I'm hearing for some of you guys, even about spirituality, I think you kind of be like feeling bad for the certain things that you're into when it comes to spirituality. But that's for, I feel like, a select few. Okay, it's getting super bright again. Oh man, okay. The sun wants to come out. And this happened last time with the water signs. Y'all need to go out in the sun, okay? Y'all need to go out in the sun. And I think I said that in the last video for you guys. So yeah. So anywho, we got the Hermit reversed. We got 8 of Swords reversed. And we have 8 of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like, especially with the Hermit being reversed and the 8 of Swords being reversed, I definitely feel like there's a need to come out of your shell, okay? There's definitely a need to come out of your shell. Talking to you, Cancers, and I have a Cancer rising, so I'm talking to myself. But there's a need to come out of your shells, and because you have big ideas, okay? You have very, very big ideas, and there's a need to come out of your shell, show yourself more. I feel like there's a lot of you that be in your little room or your little workspace, and you're working away at your thing, at your projects, and you're working away, and I just see you hammering, and you're working away at stuff, and Spirit is like, get out of there. Like, take your ideas outside of these 4 walls, okay? Find ways to expand. And that's probably where that childlike energy is coming in, because like, think about children. I mean, children can be shy, of course, but they don't care. Like, they don't care who's watching. Like, when they're playing and they're doing certain things, they don't care who's watching. They don't care. They just do what they want to do, okay? And I think Spirit is wanting you to get more in tune with that like childlike energy. And then also, I feel like there's also people that you should connect with. Like, maybe you should do more with networking, like doing more networking and talking to people, like like-minded people, besides the like maybe 5 friends that you have. And I'm not saying that to like clown you, because I have only a few friends, but I feel like you have a lot of great ideas, and you could probably get more people to be on your team, to probably help you with something. For some of you guys, I don't know why I'm hearing this wholesale could help you, like, because maybe you have a business and you want to make all your products, but you're like, how can I make all these products? And wholesale would be helpful, or maybe you could make wholesale products for people, or I don't know. I'm just hearing that, but that could be for a select few of you. But I do feel like connecting more with people that's outside of like your circle, outside of your family, outside of your, the people that you spend a lot of time with, I think could be really beneficial for you. It could even be like, I just lost my train of thought, but okay, I think those could be some great things. Or even making changes with like your career options, okay? Because I was already kind of talking about that, but there may be some changes that need to be made when it comes to your career. Like maybe it's not that your career needs to change like all the way where it's a complete 180, but it could be that there's some options that you have not explored yet. And Spirit is like, you should definitely explore this and add it into the mix, okay? So that's probably where that new moon in Taurus is coming in, because maybe this new thing will bring you the abundance you've been looking for. Or like a new stream of income to add on. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the 3 cards, affirmation cards for each sign, okay? For Cancer, for Scorpio, and for Pisces, okay? So let's see what it says for Cancer. We have, when I'm in alignment with love, let me read that again. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Interesting. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Okay, so this goes back to literally what I was saying in the reading. So make sure you write that down and say it this week, okay, Cancers? Okay, so for Scorpio, let's see what this says. I honor how I want to feel. Oh my goodness. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that when I was talking about the visionary card or big picture thinking? I was talking about you need to like visualize certain things and like put yourself in those feelings of how you want to feel when your life is in a good space. Oh, okay, Spirit. Okay. Let me read it again. I honor how I want to feel. Okay? So the next card, which is for Pisces, is I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. Let me read that again. I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose love. Or I choose again and I choose love. Excuse me. So this goes along with what I was talking about with the restrictions when it comes to money. That you probably have experienced, or like the thoughts that people have instilled into you surrounding money and makes you fearful about money or having a lot of money, or that you need to hold on extra tight to your money, you know what I mean? And that's probably out of fear. And now Spirit wants you to choose love, okay? So that was your reading, water signs. I really hope it resonated with you. If it did, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? And also, this is totally not required, but if you feel called to, make sure you hit your girl up on Cash App or on PayPal and donate to your girl, the channel, okay? It's really, really helpful for getting new equipment and decks for the channel and, things like that, but it's not required. I just like to, throw that in there if you're feeling called to donate to your girl. But yeah, if you want to get a reading, make sure you go to housemystik.com, okay? And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you again soon. All right, peace.